just want to make sure that there's nothing in those little culverts over there before I go to bed tonight. Ooh. Well, hello campers. My name is Brandon and you're on the Camping for Cryptids channel. Today, we are here in the Laguna Creek Wetlands looking for the Sacramento Dogman. When people talk about the Dogman, the reports usually end up falling into two different types. One is a large 6 to 8 foot creature with the head of a wolf or a German shepherd, a large muzzle, and glowing red eyes. The second type is what's known as a type 3. It's more quadrupedal, looking more like a dog, on all 4 legs, but acting strangely. These type of accounts make it hard to distinguish between what's actual wildlife and what's a cryptid. Well, at least we've seen one type of dogman so far. Over the years, there's been a number of different reports in the area of the Sacramento Dogman. The first one is from back in 1953, where a young girl was sitting on her couch watching television, and she looks up at the window next to the couch, and she sees the face of a dog looking in, which she immediately closed her eyes and covered them. And when she opened them again, the feeling of fear didn't even have a chance to subside, because now the face was staring in the window of the door, close to 5 or 6 feet off the ground. I'm going to use one of these little instant grills for barbecue, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, the plan is dogs and potato salad. I'm excited because, as the Pooh Bear once said, I've got a rumbly in my tummy. So while I'm waiting for him to cook, I might as well go ahead and tell you another story about the Dogman. Well, first off, the story is from 1962, and a man by the name of Darian Wilcox said his grandmother Sarah spotted the Dogman. She was living between Francesca and Franklin Boulevard at the time on a ranch, and she saw the creature walking on all 4s, but sniffing around like a dog. It spotted her and stood up. Once standing on its back legs, this dogman was close to 6'1". She noticed it had piercing, glowing red eyes, and it let out a terrifying scream. So, this is a top 10 list for what the Sacramento Dogman would eat, as I'm thinking about having a bite here myself. Number 10, chicken cordon bleu buffalo. Number 9, street tacos with cilantro and iams. Number 8, beans and greenies. All right, we'll wait for the traffic to die down here for one moment. Number 7, cheese and summer sausages. Number 6, mashed potatoes and gravy train. Number 5, eggs and bacon strips. Number 4, pepperoni pizza. Number 3, cereal and milk bones. Number 2, kibbles and grits. And number one thing the Sacramento Dogman would eat, barf burgers. Yeah, I heard that. And that's our top 10 list of things the Sacramento Dogman would eat. Speaking of Sacramento dogs and eat, I think these are just about ready. And now I gotta pick up these cards. Okay, it is time to pull these puppies off the grill and dig in. So I'm gonna start off with, I've got these keto buns. They're a little lower carb, a little healthy option. I'm gonna grab one here. We'll see how this works out. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but that's just got a really healthy, smoky char on the outside, which is exactly how I like them. So for condiments here, we've got some Dijon mustard, a little bit of Vlasic pickle relish, and some Kewpie mayonnaise, and then some McDonald's ketchup packets as well. Also, as a side here, I've got some Walmart potato salad. So there we are. Not complete without a little pickle relish, right? All right, here we go, campers. One of the most recent sightings in this area occurred here in Elk Grove in February of 2024. According to Redditor Cemetery Travel 916, he was parked in his truck eating a late dinner when a break in the bicycle traffic and people along the path stopped. It was at this point he saw a very large, black, shaggy creature moving quickly westbound along the bike path. He said it looked like a dog, but it was too big. He describes this dog-like creature much bigger than a mastiff. He's asked any other people to share their experiences as well. So the coast looks clear at the moment, but I do have to say I do see some people walking around. It is the magic hour, and I'm just going to wait for them to kind of disappear a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of dip down in to the campsite area. So, wish me luck. Absolutely gorgeous evening. And hopefully, the Dogman won't be visiting tonight. Okay, I'm on the other side of the apartments now, and the sun is setting fast. There's certainly lots of houses just over on the other side, so it's not like I'm out in the wilderness, but I'm gonna have to move pretty quick in order to get the camp set up, because as you can see, the sun is on the horizon now, so that doesn't leave very long. Okay, here we are. This is our camp for the night. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you on down here, and hopefully I can get set up pretty quick because the sun is getting low. So here we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's got a very marshy smell. Yeah, looks like a good cave for Dogman to crawl out of tonight. Hopefully he won't. Okay, here we are. Camp is all set, finally. And, ooh, yeah, it's a little low. It's pretty cozy in here, honestly. I don't feel too uncomfortable at all. This is actually a pretty nice setup. This is without a doubt the best way to spend the night here in the Laguna Creek Wetlands. I'm a little thirsty, so I'm going to go ahead and step outside real quick and grab some water. So I also want to check out and see how easy it is to see this light once you're outside the tent. So I am going to open up the tent. I'm going to turn on my headlamp and then put on my Laguna Creek bedroom slippers. So I just grabbed a drink of water here, and I just wanted to see about how much of the tent you could see, and the answer is not much at all. So at this point, I would like to do what I call the long listen. Oh, hello there. I was just doing a little light reading before bed, but I did want to tell one last story. And this story is about a friend of mine from North Carolina. We'll call this friend William. He told me that when he was younger, in Currituck, living in Currituck, which is pretty close to the Outer Banks, that he had an experience, an encounter that shook him to his very core. One night, he was with a friend at his friend's house, and they decided that when my friend William was going to go home, that his other friend would go home with him, and they would spend the night at William's house. So they were on their way through the woods in Currituck. I want to let you know that this friend of mine, William, he is the type of friend he loves to joke around. He's always having a good time. He's always laughing, telling jokes. He loves a good joke, but he's not the type to lie. He would never tell a story that wasn't true. So he told me, while this friend of mine, William, and his friend were on the way home, that they were going through the woods in Currituck. They felt like they were being followed. Everything got quiet. When he turned around, he saw it. It was what he described as a dog standing on two legs with glowing red eyes, snarling. And he and his friend ran as fast as they could, and apparently they ran up a tree, waited there for a little while, and finally, when they thought that the coast was clear, they both climbed down and went to William's home. And William said that his sister could see that he was visibly shaking when he walked through the door, and so it was an experience that he shared with me. And like I said, he's not the type of person to make a lie, make a tall tale. So believe what you will, but I am a little bit concerned about those two dark holes that make the water culvert over in the distance there. Well, at least for right now, the threat level's been reduced to fictional.
Well, good morning. I'm not going to lie, that was a bit of a rough night. I should have put down the sleeping pad underneath me. It got pretty cold. I should have put the sleeping pad down underneath me because, the truth is you need just as much insulation under you, actually more insulation under you than you need above you. And even though this is an all seasons hammock, it still just sucks the heat right out of your body, not having enough insulation under you. So I really should have put down the sleeping pad, but it was taking me so long to get camp set up that I just didn't do it. So, lesson learned. And yeah, there were some noises in the water behind me as well that, no sign of Dogman, but I'm sure it was just some waterfowl splashing down. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to get camp set up, and then I'm going to head on out. I'll see you then.
All right. Well, we have reached the end of another successful adventure. Camp is all packed up, and there's nothing left to do at this point but to head on back to the car. And so I am going to lead the way on out of here. No sightings, no vocalizations during the night, but of course, that's to be expected. Well, just make our way out of here, and no one will ever suspect a thing except for all of the people who probably saw my bright fluorescent orange hammock last night. And we're out. It's just another beautiful day in the Laguna Creek Wetlands. As I head back, I just want to take a minute to say thank you to anyone who has taken the time to like these videos and subscribe to the channel. It sure does mean a lot to me, and keep it up and I'll be sure to have some more semi-questionable content coming to you very soon. And at this point, the score is Brandon 0, Cryptids game, but I intend to keep searching. I know that they may or they may not be out there, but there's definitely more under heaven than is dreamt of in our wildest imaginations. So until then, keep on camping for cryptids.